What is going on? Welcome to Hobby of Ours. I'm your host, Don.
Excuse me, this is my channel.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Yes, indeed, what is going on? I am definitely in the N, the Y, the C with my new watch bro, my new watch bud, Don. I went to see the Don, and we are kicking it here in New York for Watch Windup, what I like to call Watch Week, because Windup is doing a thing, Watch Time is doing a thing, Jackie from Doxa is in town, Simon and Laura are in town from Handheart, going to pay a little visit to Nevada Gretchen, and of course, C-Dub, Christopher Ward, Mike Pierce is here looking.
Get to see Mike.
Get to see Mike. Dawn began stalking me on Instagram about a month and a half ago. I'm so freaking lonely, I let it happen. I just steered into the curve.
It was all in good fun, and my wife told me to stop.
No, I don't think she did. I think she was like, yeah, write him again. But it turns out I have a lot in common with former military watch collectors, even though I didn't serve. Mad respect for the military service personnel, active and retired. Love you guys. Thank you for your service. Love all service personnel, cops, fire service, nervous, ambulance crews. We would not get by without them. But I love interviewing military folks on the channel, as you well know. He did have a very extensive history in the military, but caveat, he wasn't collecting watches then. So we're going to focus on his watch journey generally, and more specifically, when he went
left the military
deep with all of these little goodies on the table. And I'm so grateful for you giving me the time.
Hey, my pleasure, buddy. Yeah, thank you.
We've been hanging out for about a day or two now, and it's, as I'm recording this, it's the day before windup, and I like to shoot as much footage as I can on a trip to justify the spend. So, what have you thought of New York so far, sir?
Well, I've been here a few times, of course.
Okay.
I've flown in here with FedEx many times.
Okay.
My younger brother lives here. He lives about a mile and a half from where we're sitting.
Oh, brilliant.
So I get to see him every once in a while, which is nice.
Yeah.
So I thought Dee was going to be in town. I reached out to him and said, hey, let's get together. And
absolutely.
So it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed to say my hips are bothering me and my ankles. We went up to 47th Street. Purposely didn't want to shoot there because I wanted to be kind of like their guide, him and the missus, into that experience. Because you have to have your wits about you. Right?
Yeah, it was great. We had a good time. My wife was happy to be there. She looked at a lot of stuff, got some ideas for things that she may want. And
I did some exploring today as well. The funny thing is about our trip yesterday, I got to try on watches that I was eagerly desiring that don't fit me and aren't for me, namely the Rolex Yachtmaster Titanium, way too big. Not that I was in the price band for it either, and then I saw a Jevril, which is a Paul Newman Daytona lookalike by this company, Jevril, and I saw, after you guys took off, I went and I tried on a Chopard Mille Miglia, which is a chronograph GMT watch, too stupid thick. So I hit up 3 watches that are not for me and weeded them out of my collecting goals. But
which one did you buy?
None. I didn't buy anything. I went, I'm going bare-wristed today, but I am representing Hobby of Ours merch. Always be cool. hobbyofhours.com. But we are going to get into 4 watches on deck here today, 3 of which I would absolutely abscond with. One of which, not my cuppa, but that's all right. We can have.
That's okay.
We can have varying.
That's what makes it great.
Yeah. And so, without further ado, let's kick it off with the first one, shall we?
Let's do it.
Got some JLC goodness. In fact, I'm going to pop up some actual better footage of this little baby.
That thing is.
Thing's very special. Give me the 411 on that, sir.
All right, buddy. JLC 6B, G6B. Royal Australian Air Force. This thing is very rare, one of the few.
Aussie.
Oi. This is a RAAF model compared to the RAF model. A couple of differences. The big one is, of course, the spring bars.
Yeah.
The originals had fixed spring bars, and it's hard to see here, but if you scope it with a loop, you can see the drilled out fixed spring bars. They were drilled out and bored out, and the Aussies put in regular spring bars.
Love it. You got this from a mutual friend of ours, didn't you?
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell him where you got it.
I got that from Zaf Basha. Got to meet him at Analog Shift yesterday. He drove up.
ClassicWatch.com.
He drove up from DC, and I was out here, so I was in the process of buying that.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, we're going to be in New York at the same time. Why don't we get together? So he brought it with him. He regulated it and had it serviced for me.
Yep.
And it is plus 2 seconds a day.
Cherry.
It is
I can't
in great
wait.
shape.
If you've been following the channel, I've been covering Zaf's books as of late. Those videos did quite well. Those books were amazing. And he and I are hopefully going to become fast friends because I want to have him on an interview as well.
Yeah.
But had I known, we were joking, had I known that you were meeting him here, I would have definitely come in early.
Yeah, you should have. That would have been nice.
Yeah, I would
great.
love to have met him in person. But this is an all-star, and it is Hobby of Hours approved.
Yes, it is very nice.
So before we get into the next one, give us a little bit about your collecting journey.
Yeah.
Like when did it start? Were you into watches as a boy?
Yeah. I was. I've always been into watches. Enjoyed them for a long time, but of course, 4 sisters, 2 brothers, growing up in a middle-class family with no money north of Boston. So I had to wait a while before I could get anything. Got into the Air Force, retired after 30 years, got a job with FedEx, and started my watch journey. First,
what was the impetus at that point? Like, did you always like them? And then
no, I always liked them because I've
it.
always been I was a jet mechanic. Started out as a jet mechanic. I was a motorcycle mechanic. I restored vintage Italian motorcycles. So I always have had my hands into something. Cars, motorcycles.
You enjoy the mechanics.
Whatever. I love the mechanics, and I love what's inside these. It's not just the watch itself. I look at these and I see what goes into them. I see how they operate, how they are. And not only the aesthetic and the beauty of each one.
But you can take them apart.
I can take them apart, but I can still break them too. So not only would take and
heartbreaking.
Side note,
yes.
I'm still waiting on a couple of parts for a. Anyway, that's another story.
Another story. Well, he's going to be I perceive, we've become fast friends. I perceive he's going to be on the channel a number of times. There's already some. Should we tease it? There's always
some ideas.
There's some ideas we've been teasing out. Going to talk about best pilot watches and worst ones.
Worst pilot watches.
So that's we're probably going to do that when we're back.
What works and what doesn't
in a practical sense.
Yeah, what works and what doesn't in the cockpit.
All right, so you're flying for FedEx. You finally got some coin.
Yeah.
And it came into your pocket. It has to go right back out. So what was the first major?
First major watch was Pepsi GMT, Rolex Pepsi GMT 1675 ref.
1675?
1675.
Okay. So GMT Master.
GMT Master 1.
Got it.
Exactly.
Shout out Kurt, wherever you are, sir.
And that came from a buddy of mine that I flew with who was going through a divorce.
Oof.
And he sold it to me for $800.
Yikes.
Box, papers, watch, the whole works. $800. He needed the money.
That was probably appropriate at the time.
It was. He was hurting.
Market-wise.
He was kind of hurting, and he was, so he said, a couple of years go by, and he comes back to me and he says, hey, Don, I'm back together now. We got everything going. I really miss the watch. Would you mind selling it to me? And there's no way I could say no to him. So I sold him back
the watch,
the GMT,
Brilliant.
And now I'm without a watch.
At this point,
it
was one watch for you at that point.
I had that, but I had a Casio that was kind of a semi.
All right, you didn't have a heavy hitter in the stable.
I didn't have a heavy hitter yet.
Got it.
So the next one was the Breitling.
Which one?
Aerospace.
Oh, the Aerospace. Yeah, we're going to save that for the next episode. I'll, of course, pop up a picture real quick here, but there's going to be some very interesting discussions around that watch.
I agree.
I want to deal with what's on deck today, but that is absolutely an amazing story. All right, next batter up is Heuer.
That is a Heuer pre-Carrera chrono.
This is where I drop the watch onto the pavement.
Oh, God, please don't.
Hobby of Hours is insured.
Yes, thank you. This thing it's stunning. And
is that also a pickup from Zaf?
This was a pickup from Analog Shift.
Oh, okay.
James Landon, thank you. I appreciate that.
Right on.
I wore this to Analog Shift the other day, and
we love us some Analog Shift. In fact,
do you want this back? No.
their booth is the first booth I'm running to tomorrow morning.
Good.
To be fair,
this is a 1950s pre-Carrera Heuer, double signature Heuer Turler.
Turler.
If you see that down on the lower, it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, Turler was a retailer in England, yes?
Switzerland.
Swiss
retailer, yeah.
Yeah, but Turler stamp dials are a thing.
So that...
I didn't see that the other night because I wasn't wearing my glasses.
Yeah.
Hobby of Ours has been doing a lot of editing, and his eyesight, the hobby man's eyesight is failing a bit. But yeah, syringe style hands, almost Zen-like hands.
Yeah, beautiful.
Fairly gorgeous, sir.
Yeah, it's a fabulous watch. One of the things I had when I got it, the strap was it was junky, and it took me 4 or 5 different straps to finally find.
You have to get a rally strap from twostitchstraps.com. Ivan, shout out, what up? We have a discount code.
Okay, I won't tell you where I got it then.
Okay, yeah, don't. They're not sponsoring us with the discount code.
This strap took a while, and I thought that was the perfect one.
Actually, I'm kidding. Where'd you get it from?
Strap Tailor in England.
Oh, okay.
In the UK.
It is a gorgeous strap, to be fair.
It did, and it needed a rally watch. It needed a rally strap.
Rally.
Early chrono, 50s. Come on, you got to have a rally strap.
I do. I mean, yes. twostitchstraps.com is amazing.
And
they're a friend of the channel.
I'm looking for straps.
They are a absolutely worthy strap.
Always
maker.
looking for straps.
Yeah, love that place absolutely. So we're going to kind of chippy choppy it up. We're going to talk question and journey, and then watch on the table. Next question up is watch buying and selling regrets. We've all got them. But we're going to take a moment to break for the biker behind me. Regrets.
Buying
and selling.
My wife and I were in Amsterdam, and we were just cruising around having a good time, and we dropped into Amsterdam Watch Company.
Is that, what's that fellow's name?
I can't remember. It's not the guy you're thinking of.
It's not the YouTube guy?
No.
Okay.
It's not a YouTube guy, but great people, great. And my wife was looking for a watch. So we're looking at a Cartier, we're looking at a Rolex, and it was a turnograph. Ooh. Remember those, the Thunderbird?
Thunderbird.
Turnograph?
Was it two-tone?
It was not two-tone, single. My wife and I are not two-tone.
Me neither.
Yeah,
but most turnographs are.
This was not. It was
all silver.
Steel. It was all silver,
all steel,
and it had a white gold bezel. The bezel was white gold.
Champagne dial or white dial?
Champagne dial, and it was kind of a pie pan dial. It was almost with a little bit of a pie pan.
I have champagne taste, but beer pocketbook.
You would have fit
That's
right in.
That's what my mother used to say.
Here, have an Amstel.
Okay,
or a Heineken.
So what happened?
We ended up, we were looking for a watch, and my wife was looking for one, and I kind of talked her into the Rolex instead of the Cartier. She's a Cartier buff.
Got it.
And so we got the turnograph, we got it home, she wore it for a little while, and she goes,
I don't want me no likey.
I'm not loving it. And I wasn't digging it either, and it started getting less and less wrist time. And it just sat there and sat there. Believe it or not, though, we stuck it up on C24, and it went back to Europe. And I think it went back to the Netherlands. A guy in the Netherlands bought it.
Oh, wow.
So it came all the way with us. Yeah. We did not enjoy that at all, and it finally went back. That's kind of a tough one to move.
So you regret the buying of it?
I regret the buying of it.
Okay. All right, so I think watch buying regrets are easy to get over. You just get it out of there. But selling regrets is oftentimes a thing because you can't get it back. Yeah. So
that leads us into the next watch.
Oh, it does?
So the selling regret was the 1675 back to my buddy.
Well, it's not a regret. You gave it a good
Well,
home.
it was. He deserved to have it back.
That's fair.
But I regretted it because it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
It was just gorgeous.
Pristine.
It was pristine. It
Full
looked
kit,
great.
single owner.
And it took me a while to find one.
Got it.
So here it is.
This is the one, baby.
This is a 16750. It's got the quick set date on it, but it's...
Wait, it says GMT Master on the dial, though.
GMT Master.
I thought GMT Master 2 was quick set.
This is early 16750s are quick set also.
This bezel is gorgeous.
The bezel is gorgeous, and the lume is just pumpkiny fresh, and it's a transition dial. So it's got that transition dial matte finish.
Matte.
So you have 1675s being produced and 16750s.
That's right, they produced them at the same time.
There was a crossover in a couple of years.
Like a year or
and
two
this is one of the crossover years.
Oh, right on. That's kind of cool.
This has that beautiful matte dial, and I really like the lume plots instead of the gold, the white gold raised surrounds. And it's got a nice pink patina. The red went nice and pink.
And the blue is nice.
And the blue has got a little denim to it.
I'll put in some better footage. But
and the bezel, I mean, it's very crispy. It's a really, really...
Where'd you get this one from?
I got that from Vintage Worn, guy out of Boston.
All right, you'll have to turn me on to that.
And so this, I was able to recover my regret. I was able to recover my selling regret with that guy right there. So
I recovered my selling
made
regret
me happy
as well.
Yeah.
But this is not my part of the hobby of ours.
Is this about you or me?
It's always about me. No, I'm just kidding. I've certainly covered that one to death. So before we get to this next beauty, what advice do you have for the hobby of ours community, for fellow collectors out there who are in the hobby with us? What would you? What's some of the stuff you've gleaned over the years because you've been collecting for what?
I've been collecting now for a while. Yeah. Okay. One of the biggest things
is some wisdom, sir.
Don't worry about the mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. I've made a ton of them. We made a mistake in buying that Rolex. I've made a mistake in buying a couple others. Yeah. But every time you do, I know it's expensive, so you got to be real careful. So educate yourself as much as you can, and don't worry about the genre or what your style is or what you're doing. You'll find it. You will find it. I was all over the map when I started.
Oh, okay.
And then I started focusing. I started drilling down. I went, what do I really, really like? Yeah. And it got me into my military watches because I have a deep affinity, 30 years in the Air Force, and then my career flying throughout. You know, and
what
I went.
What was the FedEx plane? MD-10?
MD-11.
MD-11.
So I flew around the world internationally, and this watch is certified certified pilot cockpit enabled. This thing has been around the world with me several times, doing its tool watch job.
Shout out Pan Am, what up?
This watch has been with me in the cockpit around the world as well. The others have not, because I just purchased this, and we'll get to the last one. But you'll find your direction. My direction now is pilot watches, true pilot tool watches.
Functional pilot
which we'll
watches.
get into in the future. True functional pilot watches, and also military watches, and the history behind them, and how, and I'm a big field watch guy, tool watch guy, military guy, and I love the way those have all come together over the years. So don't worry about what you're looking for, you'll find it. Don't worry about the mistakes, you'll fix them. But the big thing is educate yourself.
Yeah, there's a lot of no buenos out there. So education is key. Books, I love. The Hobby of Ours library is expanding. I need another bookshelf.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
But absolutely adore it. All right, the final watch on deck, on hand today is my
and that is unusual for me. This watch is very unusual.
It's not my IWC engineer, but it is in Hobby of Ours. This is more of like a aqua green.
That is the that's the. Call it? I think it's aqua. I think they call it aqua.
It's not. Green. It's not blue. It's not quite pristine. It's not Highland green, right? Yeah. But it is fairly epic, and this is a new acquisition.
It is.
Gosh, I got to try this one on, sir. If you don't mind.
You do. And it should be sized for you because we're similar.
Oh, we are. Let's see here.
And it's got a micro adjust.
It is sized for me. Thank you. Hobby of Ours can be bought and sold. Dude, it's epic. It's beautiful.
Doesn't that hit you?
Yeah.
It did for me.
The funny thing about these, I was chasing an Ingenieur SL from back in the day, where it was a known, I don't want to say defect, but feature that the 5 screws were often off-centered. But
a lot of people think that's not. They don't look at it as a defect. They look at it as part of the makeup of the watch, and it makes it part of the watch, and they go, okay.
Look, I'm happy to participate in your make-believe reality.
In my world, your world,
look,
it's got to be like that.
I'm actually okay with it, but let's not pretend it's not a defect, please. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so before I get my greedy, grubby hands all over this, give us a little background on why did this one come into your life?
It's funny because all of my watches are tool watches, pilot watches, chronographs. Yeah. I've got a bunch of chronographs. Yeah. And I never had an integrated bracelet, and I never had a real, I don't know if you'd classify this as a dress watch as compared to a sport watch.
It's a bit of both.
But it's a bit of both. It's got a little sport to it, and it's also got a little Gerald Genta history to it.
Was he involved in that?
He was the original designer.
Who? Gerald
Genta.
Jerry, who's that?
Gerald Genta. Hobby of ours, and used to get a little education.
Hobby of ours is about to get canceled for not knowing who Gigi is.
So this was one of the three.
Yeah.
The AP, and was it the Laureato? Was that one that he did too?
No, it's the...
what were the three?
I don't know. I'm not...
The Royal Oak?
Yes. Nautilus.
Nautilus, there you go. And this was one of his too in the 70s.
I didn't know
the
that.
earlier one. So this was a reintroduction, I think, in 2023. And this thing came up.
This thing's gorge.
I love the movement in this,
Yeah.
which leads me to
80?
the IWC.
100 hours? 80 hours.
120.
What?
120 hours. Now, the price on this is kind of ridiculous, but I was able to get this from a guy, box and papers, brand new, for a ridiculous amount of money.
We'll just leave it. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he can tell me, because I'm on the inside track. It's my man. I went to see the Dawn. He can tell me that. But the reality is, whenever they released this, I was suspect of their modeling and the price thing. But you know why I like this in your collection?
Yeah, I do too.
It is. Well, the reason is it's very different than the majority of your other.
Yeah, it's very different.
He's not a dress watch guy.
No.
This, even though this is clearly a sports themed watch, this can pass for a dress watch. It's going to fit under a cuff, rather svelte.
Yeah.
And you can go 4 weddings and a funeral with this watch.
Yeah, you could.
You'd be styling and profiling, as they say.
Yes, you could.
So, what exactly, at the end of the day, made you want it in your collection?
I wanted to go a little different. I wanted to go, I do have my direction. I know where I want to go, but I did want something a little bit different. First of all, I wanted something that I could dress up. Here we are in New York hanging out. I wanted something a little bit dressier, but still sporty. I wanted a good movement, and this thing's got killer movement.
Is that it? That's an in-house?
It is an in-house movement based off of Salida? Is it based off of Salida? I'll have to look that up. I'll have to look that up.
Hobby of Hours research team. Let's put it in right here. We'll put some movement details right here in this space.
Excellent. But the thing that really attracted me was the bezel and that industrial look to it. Because I'm drawn to that. I'm drawn to that look due to military watches, tool watches.
Are you an engineering background?
I was not an engineer background.
But the mechanic background.
But the mechanic background speaks to me. And these 5 small bolts around the bezel, and the color got me too. That aqua green. It was different. I don't have anything like it in my collection. I wanted something different, and so away we went.
All right. Well, while I'm acquiring this from you, because I need some wrist candy. Wow.
And
that's that.
This is the micro adjustment.
The micro adjustment.
And I do have the original.
Like this little button here.
I do have the original links. But it's a very easy system to take the links on and off.
Look, IWC is doing some amazing horology. All right, so I slip this under the Hobby of Hours cuff. Thank you for sharing this portion of your collecting with us.
You bet.
But as we always know, there's always another one.
Oh, there's always another one.
What is on your hit list? What's on your bogey list?
There's always another one.
Next acquisition, sir. What's it going to be?
IWC Mach 20 white dial.
Mach 20?
The XX.
I thought he said Mach 20. Hobby of Hours did not bring Q-tips with him. The Mark 20 in white dial.
The white dial.
Now, he told me this last night. I didn't know it was the next.
Yeah.
But I was trying to push on him the Black Aces edition, which is ceramic and full loom dial. It's not as Kappa.
Do not do, for me, it's got to be, the reason I wouldn't do something like that is because it's that design factor that's on the dial is not for me. It's not, I wasn't part of that, so I won't do it.
That makes sense.
So I won't get something
you won't wear another team's insignia.
Exactly. It's like me going out and wearing a Blue Angels watch with the Blue Angels insignia. Nah, I won't do it.
That makes sense. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
So as I was informing him earlier, go to Moyer Fine Jewelers. Ask for Derek. Tell him that you are a friend of the channel. He will take care of you. Always happy to refer friends and viewers and new friends to Derek at Moyer Fine Jewelers. He is my AD for a number of brands. Love those guys. They are actually building out their store, expanding it, and I think it's going to be fully done in the spring. So stay tuned for that. Hoping to head out there with D at some point. for that grand
Call me, I'll
opening.
come out.
Oh, dude, that'd be rad.
Yeah, call me.
I don't think you're going to wait that long to get your his Mach 20.
One of the reasons that I went for the Mach 20 is because of the same movement in that watch.
Oh, it
I
is?
love that movement. And it was the same movement.
Same movement.
They share that, so...
I ended up with the Mark 15. I was dilly-dallying with the Mark 18s. The Mark 20, I think my collection could still have a Mark 20 in it with the 15 because they're very different sizes and aesthetics. And the performance of the Mark 20 is absolutely amazing. Amazing spec. It is 60 meters, but the IWC water resistance isn't like the regular water resistance out there. It is a usable, functional, you can actually go 60 meters with it, which is something that most folks maybe don't know. I think if there was, if I was going to talk about some horology reform, it would be how watch water resistance is designated.
Yeah, I'm not a diver. I don't do any of that stuff. So
I just want to be okay if I get pushed into a pool by a Yahoo. I'm going to take this off so I don't get tempted to walk off.
I'm more worried about pasta water splashing up on my wrist.
All right, last question on the day, sir. If you could keep one watch, just one watch, for the rest of your days, let's pretend it's some weirdo requirement where, hey, someone's coming by taking all your watches. Not me, but you only get to keep one for the rest of the ride.
Yeah.
What's it going to be, sir?
I have to tell you, it's going to have to be this guy right here, just because of the classic history behind it, how my personal history with this piece,
with the particular
and
watch.
Its production history and how it is and what it does, and the very fact that this has been with me around the world. So
how many years have you had this one, would you say?
I've had that
10, 15?
No, I haven't had it that long. Probably 5 or 6. Took me a while to find it.
But I think the combined ownership of the model is probably into the teens.
It is.
This is actually Kurt's favorite watch as well. It's the exact same watch, more or less.
Yeah.
But he's going to cringe when he hears that. Hey, do you want a 1675? Okay. They look the same.
I have a 1675 black bezel.
Black bezel, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is indeed, if you followed the channel and the Just One Watch series, a GMT watch is the absolute most perfect Just One Watch category because it has that complication. It has, frankly, dive capabilities with the Rolex, and it has the bezel that gives you an ability to time an event like a steak or pasta, or obviously time zones and whatever. So, yeah, this is on my wish list.
Yeah.
Although I'm debating this
Highly recommend it.
A subby 14060M versus this, but
so let me move you in another direction then.
Yeah,
why not a GMT Master black bezel? Because those things fly under the radar. Nope. Everybody that sees it, they go, oh, it's a Rolex. Oh, it's a Submariner. No, it's not. It's a GMT. My wife actually has a black bezel as well.
I like this one. I like the Pepsi. I like the beautiful fade. I mean, finding the right one that is crispy lugs, that minty lugs as this, and just it's just perfect. I have the Sprite.
Pumpkin-y fresh.
I have a Sprite.
You have a Sprite?
Yeah, left-hand drive Sprite.
I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah, I like
but
that.
I love it for a different reason.
Yeah.
Right. This. Oh gosh, bro, you're changing my watch goals mid-video. I might just go, well, if you follow the channel and the Kurt episodes, I'm begging him to adopt me and write him into his will so I can get that one. Or maybe you can write me into your will and give me this one. Well, Don, I want to say thank you so much for your time, sir. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Oh, my pleasure, buddy.
And your missus, and to share a part of your watch journey and have you coming on the channel in the future. Can't wait. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
There's going to be much more, or rather many more live shows coming. What we like to do at the end of our interviews / collector journeys, if you would, is I like to kick it back over to the guest for the final word before we call it a day. So the floor is yours, sir.
Thanks, Dee. Thanks for. It's great to meet you, first of all, instead of doing Zoom calls, sitting at home, and geeking out on watches, talking watches, and I'm really looking forward to the next couple of days, watch time, and wind up, and just seeing some more folks, seeing some more watches. there's like 4 or 5 that I got to get my hands on.
Yeah, I got to introduce them to Simon and Laura at Handhard.
Yeah.
You got to meet Jackie at Doxa. She's fabulous.
Want to do that. Squale.
Squale's going to be there? Okay,
yep,
cool.
I want to get my hands on a Squale.
Actually, if Squale is here, Derek from Moyer may also be here.
Oh, nice.
We'll do that introduction.
Okay.
Plus, we're both going to go see Christopher Ward,
Yeah.
Mike.
Go
Shout
see
out
Mike.
to Mike. All right, Don, I must echo those sentiments. It's been absolutely amazing to meet you in person and to bro out and do this watch talking and to give you full berth into the 47th Street Diamond District. We're going to have a ton of fun. I'm hopefully going to shoot a bunch of episodes this weekend, and we'll roll them out onesie-twosies over the coming weeks. And just grateful for your friendship, sir.
Thanks, buddy.
Fast friends.
And thanks for lunch yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My pleasure. I also want to say thank you to you for coming along on the ride in this wonderful, beautiful hobby of ours. Hope you're doing well and that you're blessed. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.
See ya.
And we're out.
Cool. Now this is a good
Time not to speak? Yes, you're right.
description, a small bit of what my collection is.
If you'd like to support the channel, head over to hobbyofhours.com. We've got artwork, coffee mugs, hats, t-shirts, and even a watch book. 1001 Watch Designs, Volume 1. Over 1,000 designs in here. Steampunk, super futuristic, kaleidoscope, even super real ones. Watches that you could probably put on your wrist today. It's a great way to support the channel. Thanks for coming along on the ride.